Hello.
Hi, Mo. What's the right way to
Smile
celebrate?
for a minute.
What's the right way to celebrate in the clubhouse in 2020?
The right way is to wear your mask, social distance as best you can, and just be grateful for what everybody has done. And so it was a real simple message to the players, staff, and really just our overall gratitude for keeping this together. You think back to you know 8 days quarantined in Milwaukee, start stops, rental cars to Chicago, multiple double headers, I think 10 or 11, and then like no one ever complained. And I've been a part of amazing clubs in my career. This was my 25th year with the Cardinals, but I couldn't be prouder or more proud of a group of people than this, because this was by far the most daunting and difficult year any of us have ever been through. New obstacles, new challenges, and they all stuck together. And so from Mike Schilt to the players, I'm just, again, it's something that it's fun to be here, and it's great that we did it on a winning note and not backdooring in, and so I think this group here has a lot to be proud of.
Mo, if you look, all the offenses really in the NL Central took some heat for their performances this year, but the flip side of that is the pitching within the division. How much does facing that all year, you think, prepare you guys for what you're going to see coming up here?
Well, I'll let you know in a few days, but has everything been like finalized yet? Like, does everybody know who's in or out? Like,
The Giants just lost.
so does that mean Milwaukee in?
Milwaukee's in, right?
Yeah, so I mean, 4 out of the 5 get in. I mean, that's pretty remarkable, and shows you sort of like the challenges that we all faced internally. So, yeah, that's a great compliment to our division, and hopefully it is a positive stepping stone moving forward. But look, we'll find out, right?
Mo,
How
I
would
saw
you
you.
describe the clubhouse, based comparing it, because we're not allowed in this year, comparing it with previous, other.
What was your question exactly?
Oh, how were you in the clubhouse just now?
Yes.
Okay, how would you describe the scene versus?
Oh, I mean, it's a 180-degree difference. I mean, it's not even remotely normal in terms of celebration, and that's fine. I mean, like, look, this team's been through so much. They get the purpose of these. They get the purpose of trying to distance, and they understand that what we've all been through has been extremely difficult, and so they recognize it. And look, I would imagine there'll be a moment where everybody gets to celebrate in their own way, but as far as like the norm that you guys have seen, this looked nothing like it. Look, I'm completely dry and rather just tired from the year at the moment.
Hey, Mo, to ask about that we just described tired. We've talked about the pitching staff and the double headers and everything like that. What role did you think mental fatigue challenge, or that challenge of mental fatigue, played with the team?
Well, I think it was enormous, but it just shows you the strength of this team. And I think the most remarkable thing is we actually have 2 days off now, I think, which is we haven't had that since we were sick, right? And so I think everybody is excited to take a deep breath and ultimately take on our next challenge. But I think to reflect on the strength of this team, I mean, clearly their mental toughness and their ability to adapt and adjust has been remarkable.
Oh, on the field, you were about as animated as I've seen you in a long time, hugging people, running around, talking to people. That a terrific weight must have been lifted today, huh?
Yes. I mean, obviously, I guess I showed that, but it's like the pressures of this have been so different than normal years. I think like I've told all you guys, it's always been like sort of let's get through today. And I think yesterday was like the first day I was actually thinking like, God, I hope we win this game. You know what I mean? Like really wanted to win a game. And of course we didn't, but here we are today and we did, and that worked out great. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm just really proud of everybody I work with and for, and I think, speaking from Bill DeWitt down, it's just given what this team has been through, this organization's been through, it's just a nice compliment that we were able to take this next step forward.